Okay, today we're going to talk about networking, and this is going to take a little bit of time. So the way this is going to work is we're going to learn about contacts, networking, and referrals, why networking is one of your best job search tools, and the 4 steps to networking. I'm going to go over all of this, and then we're going to have a couple of assignments that are attached to this, one for the next couple of days. So let's start. Contacts are good sources of job leads. You can find job leads at employment agencies, in the newspaper, and on the internet. We've talked about this. Those are all good starts. There's also another important source of job leads, and this source is your contacts. A contact is a person you know who can give you information about jobs. A contact can be almost anyone. A contact can be a friend, a family member. A contact can be a neighbor or a relative. A contact could even be a person you met only one time. Contacts help you find jobs on the hidden job market. The hidden job market is all the jobs that are not advertised. Your contacts can tell you about a job opening before it's advertised. Your contacts can tell you about job openings that are not advertised at all. They might just be known to the people in the company. Most jobs aren't advertised, and the reason why is because it costs money to advertise for a job, and it also takes time to put that advertisement together. Most employers need to write the job listing. They need to read applications. They have to interview people. It's just a lot easier for employers to hire people they already know. Employers would rather hire someone they know anyways because they already have a relationship with them. They know the ins and outs of that person. They know, they just know them in general, okay? So, one of the ways that we can find a job is to network. Networking means asking your contacts for help and information about those jobs that are out there. Networking helps you find a job. It is not the same as asking for a job, okay? And you can learn a lot from networking. You can learn new information about careers. You can get suggestions about how to find a job. You can get job leads. You can also get job referrals. And a referral is a new contact that you get from an old contact. So you talk to somebody and then they send you to someone else. That's a referral. When you network, you're not just asking for help, you're also giving help. People in a network share information and advice. So you're probably in someone else's network right now and you don't even know it. And you've probably given referrals and you don't even know it. Networking is the #1 way most people get a job. Let me say that again. Networking is the #1 way most people get a job. I can't stress it enough. There are 4 steps in networking. Step 1 is to make a contact list. Step 2 is to prepare an introduction. And step 3 is to talk to your contacts. Step 4 is follow through. It's very simple. Now I'm going to go over each step in detail, okay? Step 1, make a contact list. A contact list is a list of all your contacts. Write down the name of every person who could give you information about jobs. List the names of all your contacts. Write their contact information so you can reach them. A person's contact information is a phone number, an address, or an email address. And you can set your contact list up any way you want. You can make columns, you can make rows, but you want it to be organized. The way I usually do it is I start with the name and who they are, their contact information, and then after I've talked to them, I write on there, what happened and maybe when I need to call them back or something of that nature, okay? Sources of contacts. Community, all right? People in your community, friends, families, they all know about job openings. School, I might know something. One of your teachers might know something, okay? All good sources for contacts. The second step, step 2, you want to prepare an introduction, okay? You want to write down and memorize a brief description of yourself. You want to include your year in school, okay? The job you want, any work experience you have, and skills, all right? So let's say Joe Smith is looking for a summer job at Computer Corporation. His introduction might be, my name is Joe Smith. I will be a senior at West Branch High School this fall. I have skills in computer programming and repair. I'm interested in a summer job or internship at your company. Simple, easy. You memorize that, you practice it, because you never know when the time is going to come for you to actually use that introduction with somebody. So you don't want to stutter and stammer, you want to know it, okay? Step 3, talk to your contacts. Talk to your contacts, okay? Talk to them in person if you can. Call or write. Talk to as many referrals as you can. The more you talk, the more people you talk to, the better your chance of finding and getting a job, okay? Ask your contacts for help and referrals. Begin with your introduction, then ask for what you need. Be direct, be specific. Do you need job leads? Do you need information about a specific company? Ask for what you want. Most people are happy to help, okay? Keep a record of your conversations. It goes back to your contact list. Write the information down that you get. Write down the referral's name, their contact information. Make sure you know how to spell their name. Make sure you know how to pronounce their name. If you have trouble with that, ask them then, okay? And write all this stuff down. Write down the name of the business, the address and phone number, anything that you think is important, write it down and keep it all organized on some form of chart. Like I said, my contact list would have name and relationship, the first contact information, and then the date that I contacted them and what the outcome was, or a note that says I have to call them back, something like that. Then, finally, step 4 is follow through. This is the mistake most people make. Oh, Mr. Davis, I did this and I did that. The next question I have is, did you call them back? Have you talked to them since? No, no, no. That's the problem. You need to follow through, okay? A lot of people, most people I would say, don't follow through, and when you don't follow through, you don't get the job. But those people that follow through, they get the job. And it also shows the person that you're trying to get hired, you know, you're trying to get them to hire you. It shows them that you're eager and you really want the job, okay? So follow through on job leads immediately. Contact the employer, introduce yourself, explain how you got the job lead, who you talked to, ask if the job is still available, ask if you can apply. If they say the job's no longer available, since you're talking to them anyways, ask them if there are any other job openings available, okay? No matter what the outcome is, you thank them for their time, you say good day, all right? Then add your referrals to the contact list, all right? So our first assignment is going to be to write a contact list, okay? Now this is very simple. What I want you to do is, and I'm going to include a copy of a blank contact list in Google Docs with this lesson. What you want to do is you want to make it just the way I described it. Now later on you might want to change it and do your own thing, but I want something for now for our assignment. So our first assignment is going to be, you're going to write the contact list. I want 10 contacts, okay? And remember, they can be anybody. They can be friends, they can be family, they can be someone you met on the street, somebody you met at Walmart. It doesn't matter. 10 people that you can put on your contact list. I want their name, who they are, information as far as contact. It could be phone, it could be email, and then you can put the contact date and the outcome. You can leave that blank because we're just making a contact list, okay? So there you go, and we probably went over all this when we met on FaceTime or Google Meets, but I just want to make sure you guys understand it, and I will have it all on Google Classroom tomorrow morning. Alrighty, talk to you later.